What's going on, Internet? Brandon here from Nerdlocker.com, and I have a movie review for you. I had to go see the Power Rangers movie. Short version. If you don't want to watch everything, here's the short review. No. Alright, so let's get a little more into it. Just as my background as a Power Ranger fan, yes, I did watch it as a kid. I know that as far as the longevity of me being into other things, like Batman and the X-Men and Superman and comic books and things like that, there were a lot of things I've been into longer. I remember stopping pretty early on with the Power Rangers. I had all the action figures and stuff like that, but it wasn't something that lasted with me. And to me, it always just resonated as a children's show. I never knew it existed as anything other than a children's show. A couple years ago, I guess longer now, when we started doing Nerdlocker, it really wasn't until we went to Comic-Con and I saw that it still was, one, still going on, two, still had a very big following. It was just odd to me because I just never thought it would left that childhood fan base regardless of anyone who was into it. I don't know. It just never clicked with me. I never thought that. So the fact that we were getting a movie made was surprising. Everything is just fast-tracked. Like, everyone's just moving so fucking fast. There's really not much of a crazy story. It looks like the Power Rangers were on Earth, and they actually killed the dinosaurs. Some battle came here to fight, and now we flash to current time, and there are 5 kids who aren't even really friends. They all just kind of get put in detention, except for 2 other kids who nobody knows. But apparently they're all at this abandoned rock quarry that no one's allowed in, yet we spend the majority of the movie hanging out there, not just like doing Power Ranger stuff, but like hanging out there. The whole thing is just kind of a fucking mess. It honestly reminded me a lot of the first Transformers movie because there was something with the Shia LaBeouf's attitude of just like, oh my god, oh, like freaking out. And that's what everyone did this whole fucking movie, man. So they've just met, but they have to become really good best friends in order to morph and get your armor. So we don't even see them as the Power Rangers for the majority of the fucking movie. I did not think it was a good story. I thought Bryan Cranston acted the shit out of the wall as Zordon. Like, there might have been a bet in Hollywood of like, what can't Bryan Cranston play? And someone was like, I bet you couldn't play a convincing wall. And he was like, well, hold my beer. The whole movie had a ton of fucking problems. And it just, even from a nostalgic standpoint, it didn't have a lot to offer to me. What I remember from the Power Rangers, flips over the camera, had none of that. Spark explosion that hit no one, but they jump anyways, didn't have any of that. Excessive back handsprings. Nope. Overdone body language because you can't see their faces under the mask. No, they did the same fucking thing every superhero movie does and make sure you can see the actor's face, which, I don't know, Hugo Weaving is the only guy who did a whole movie with his fucking mask on and killed it. You guys can do it. We don't need to see your face. We know who you are. It's fine. What they did have was, they did say Morphin' Time. They did actually use the theme song. The actual theme song from the television show. It plays during like a big scene and it completely takes you out of it. Because that was another issue with this movie, is I couldn't tell if it was trying to be like more adult, like and gritty, but then they kept doing like stupid shit that was like childish. I don't fight. They couldn't commit to where they wanted to land on this. They did have the monkey that left Oz and got a gym membership as the villain, but instead of a giant monkey, he was just like a melty gold destroyer armor. Oh, and Kimberly's still the hot one. So yeah, that was all the nostalgia it hit for me. One positive note to the movie is that it did have 3 dick jokes. I noted those down. There was one that may not have been, but I leaned over to Chase during the movie and I was like, counting it. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I was not impressed. Like I said, Bryan Cranston does an amazing job as a wall, a talking wall, because he can literally play anything and do a great job. The rest of the movie, though, not so much. I'm sure this will get a sequel. I don't know fucking how, but when that movie ended, there were a ton of people cheering. Like I said, maybe I just didn't think anybody took Power Rangers seriously anymore, but here we are. I'm going to give this 2 out of 5 Nerd Skulls. I did not like it. Either way, just let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Disagree with me. Let's talk it out. Make me a believer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Until then, have a nerdy week.